Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to start the third topic of chapter number 3, which is velocity. The topic number 3.3. You know what is velocity? Velocity is basically the rate of change in displacement. The rate of change of displacement is called velocity. When the displacement is changing with the passage of time, the ratio is called velocity. As you can see that velocity is equal to displacement divided by elapsed time. It means that if a body covers a certain displacement in a certain interval of time, then that displacement divided by time will be equal to the velocity of that body during that particular duration. So when the displacement is changing, it means that the net displacement covered by the body is equal to the change in displacement, and change is always calculated by subtracting the initial value from the final value. So final displacement minus initial displacement is the change in displacement, that is delta s, and the delta t, that is change in time, is tf, that is final time minus ti initial time, and generally v is equal to delta s divided by delta t. You know the nature of velocity is vector. It is a vector quantity and it has the same direction as the direction of the displacement. So the direction of displacement is the direction of velocity, and the unit for velocity is, as you know, displacement is in meter and time is in second. So meter per second is the unit for velocity. Average velocity. Average velocity is total displacement divided by the total time taken. Average is represented by V average by the sign V is equal to S divided by T. From this we get the most basic equation of physics, that is S is equal to Vt. The instantaneous velocity. The velocity of a body during a particular interval of time when delta t approaches to 0. You know, when delta t is approaching to 0 at that specific time, at that specific interval, at that specific instant, the velocity of a body is known as instantaneous velocity. Instantaneous velocity is velocity for just one instant, at a particular instant when delta t approaches to 0. You know, when delta t approaches to 0 mean when the time is not exactly equal to 0, but it is approximately 0. It is nearly equal to 0. It is approaching to 0 but not exactly equal to 0. At that specific interval of time, the change in velocity is the change in displacement is known as instantaneous velocity. It means that the velocity of a body during the specific interval of time when delta t is approaching to 0, then velocity is instantaneous. Delta t up is so small that its limit is approaching to 0. Okay, and if a body covers another topic, that is uniform velocity. So what is uniform velocity? Uniform velocity is when a body covers equal displacement in equal interval of time, then the velocity of a body is said to be uniform. For example, a body is moving from point A to B and then from point B to C. From point A to B, the body covers 5 meter distance in 2 seconds. Then next 5 meter distance will be covered in 2 seconds. Equal displacement in equal interval of time. In such cases, the velocity of a body is known as uniform velocity. Then opposite to the uniform velocity is the variable velocity. What is variable velocity? Variable velocity is the velocity of a body when it covers unequal displacement in equal interval of time. Say a body is covering 5 meter in first 2 seconds, and then 10 meter in next 5 seconds, and then 5 meter in next 5 seconds, 2 seconds. Then the body is not covering equal displacement in equal interval of time. So in that case, the velocity of a body is said to be uniform. A uniform velocity at uniform velocity. You know, when the body is moving with uniform velocity, its average and instantaneous velocities will be equal, and except this, in all other cases, bodies move with non-uniform or variable velocities. Opposite to the velocity is the speed. You know, velocity is displacement covered in unit time, and speed is distance covered in unit time. So speed is a scalar quantity It has no unit because distance is a scalar quantity, so speed is a scalar quantity, but both the velocity and speed has the same unit as meter per second. As you know, distance remains the same or increase. Distance never decrease. It remains same or increase. So speed can never be negative, but velocity can be negative because velocity is calculated as change in displacement. So if change in displacement is negative, that is the final value is less than the initial value, then change in displacement will be negative. So velocity can be negative, but speed can never be negative. What is acceleration? 3.4. Acceleration is basically the change in velocity divided by the time taken or elapsed time. So the measure of change in velocity with the passage of time is called acceleration, or we say that the rate of change of displacement per second per second. You know, displacement per second is acceleration. Or time rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. As change in velocity is given by final velocity minus initial velocity, that is Vf minus Vi, and elapsed time is Tf minus Ti. So acceleration is equal to Vf minus Vi divided by Tf minus Ti, or Vf minus Vi is change in velocity represented by delta V, and change in time is delta T. So A is equal to delta V divided by delta T. The unit for acceleration is meter per second square as displacement per second, and it is a vector quantity. Its nature is vector. Its unit is meter per second square. Acceleration is a measure of how rapidly the velocity is changing. Acceleration is measure of how rapidly the velocity is changing. Then the types of acceleration are average acceleration. Average acceleration means the total change in velocity divided by the total time taken. Then the average acceleration is equal to v divided by t. This is the average acceleration. Instantaneous acceleration is the acceleration at a particular instant of time during a particular interval of time when delta t was so small that it was approaching to zero, or it is not exactly equal to 0, but it is approaching to 0. Its limit is approaching to 0. In that specific case, at that particular interval, the acceleration of a body is said to be instantaneous, and as instantaneous acceleration is given by limit delta t approaches to 0, delta v divided by delta t. Uniform and variable acceleration. You know, if the changes in velocity are equal in equal interval of time, if the body is moving with certain velocity and the velocity changes are equal in equal interval of time, then in that case the acceleration will be uniform. For example, if delta v is 5 meter per second in first 5 seconds, and then delta v is again 5 meter per second in next 5 seconds. So if there are equal changes in velocity in equal interval of time, then acceleration is said to be uniform. In uniform acceleration, both the average and instantaneous accelerations become equal. In all other cases, acceleration is non-uniform. That is, a non-uniform acceleration is linked with the variable velocity. If a body is moving with variable velocity, its acceleration will be variable or non-uniform. In that case, velocity changes will be unequal in amount in equal interval of time. Deceleration or retardation. Deceleration or retardation is basically the negative acceleration. So when an object is slowing down, we can say that there is deceleration or retardation. We have, you know, when the speed is decreasing, the change in velocity is negative because the final value change is calculated by Vf minus Vi. If Vf is greater than Vi, then the acceleration is positive as delta V is positive. But if initial value is greater, then Vf minus Vi will result in negative, so acceleration will be negative. So negative acceleration is called deceleration, and deceleration basically refers that velocity is decreasing. It tells us that the velocity is decreasing. So in the when the velocity is decreasing, the acceleration is called deceleration, and its direction will be opposite to the direction of the positive acceleration or the change in velocity. In the direction in which the velocity is changing, the deceleration will be opposite to that direction. Positive and negative acceleration. You know, positive and negative acceleration. If the changes in velocity is positive, then the acceleration is positive, and acceleration is negative when the change in velocity is negative. As you can see in this figure, in the first case the acceleration is positive, a car is moving along the positive acceleration and it is speeding up, its acceleration is positive. While when the car is slowing down, its acceleration is negative as it is opposite in direction. It is along the negative acceleration. Direction is opposite to that of positive acceleration. So in this case, acceleration is negative. But the same case in this figure, the C, you can see that the car is slowing down along negative acceleration, but the acceleration is along the positive direction. So in along the positive acceleration is positive. In this case, you can see the acceleration is directed along the negative acceleration, that is along minus x. So acceleration is negative in this case. So positive and negative acceleration is the acceleration along the positive x-axis and along the negative x-axis. If the acceleration is directed along the positive acceleration, then it is positive, and along the negative acceleration it is negative. As you can see in this figure, it is positive. In this figure it is negative. Here it is again positive because it is in positive acceleration, and here it is negative because it is in negative x direction. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.